I just wanted to make a quick video and talk about something you might not expect to see on, what's essentially a sales page. There's actually a couple types of investors that we don't actually work with at Amplify, where we actually won't send them leads or do any of our different services. And there's two types of investors that we really try and avoid if possible. The first one is investors who only are looking to get the lowest possible price from every property that we send them. And I know that may seem kind of counterintuitive, right? As an investor, you're trying to get great deals on these off-market properties, but we have worked with investors who will really not work with the best interest of the seller, and they will just try and sneak their way into kind of ripping off this homeowner and just getting them out of their property. I understand that in wholesaling specifically, you're really trying to get the lowest possible offer so you can have a good margin, but when it comes at the expense of the homeowner, that's just not something that we're interested in doing. Not saying you can't find great deals. We have investors closing deals all the time with really good splits, but there's a certain type of investor that's just looking to, profit at any cost and not really looking to help the homeowner. And that's what we're trying to avoid. And then secondly, we want to avoid working with investors that don't have, and I don't know how to put this in the right way, but that don't have very good empathy skills, meaning they don't really know how to relate to other people or understand, the emotional side of what's going on when a property owner is having to let go of their property and they're coming for a cash offer. It's a really sensitive position and time for a seller. This is the biggest investment they've made in their life, and if they're coming to us for a cash offer, something's probably happened that it hasn't gone very well. So if an investor doesn't have personal skills to be able to have a very sensitive conversation, to really understand the reason the person needs to get out of their home and is not going to approach them with a lot of empathy, then they're not going to have the success that we want for our investors, and it's going to be a bad experience for the seller. And we're just not looking for those kind of investors. So I'm not saying that you watching this video are like that, but just know those are two things that we take very seriously. So we don't want investors that are just trying to get the cheapest possible price out of every property. We want investors who have a lot of ways to monetize a deal and can be creative and come up with different solutions instead of just 60 cents on the dollar. And then two, we don't want to work with investors who have no empathy and are going to go in and just kind of steamroll and not be sensitive to the situation. So that's what we're not looking for. And hopefully that's not you.